Hi, my name is Lori Germain, and welcome to Discerning Seniors Connector, the first in what we hope will be a series of video chats between our colleagues and some of our amazing clients. In these videos, our clients are going to tell us about their lives and share some of their wisdom with us. I need to apologize for the quality of the edits. I'm teaching myself how to do it. I hope I'll get better. But in the meantime, I know you're going to love meeting the unsinkable Anne Marshall.
And a mortgage was not where I thought I would be at 36. I thought that, being married for a short time like that, I would be a little better off, but in the sense of my husband would have, God love him, stuck around a bit. But the fact was, I never ever thought about failing as much as I thought about winning. These two children didn't ask to be born.
Yeah.
Would I have been the same woman at 36 if I hadn't had children and done the same things? Absolutely not. It's not the issue. The issue is to move on, to be resilient, but mentally, I honestly didn't think it would be easy. I never sat down and thought, oh, this is a breeze. I thought, screw this noise, here we go. And I did not think mentally that I was going to be a big failure in life. I didn't think I'd make it either. I just thought I'd exist and I'd move on. I think you can overthink things. You have to have that, resilience to me means you have to bounce back to things, but you have to be sort of aware of your own self. Like, what am I feeling and how can I get over this? And I mean, I'm very aware of people who have anxiety issues and, are basically more in the side of feeling bad about life, not optimistically about life. I wasn't one of them. So I was really fortunate. I was a feminist, there was nothing out there that I wouldn't be able to do. So I chose to do, not able to do, would be willing to do. I would scrub the steps of the city hall with a toothbrush, if that was going to pay the mortgage and fix the kids. So I chose to find a job, and the one that came up over and over in my mind was, why not take over my husband's business? Except it was in the financial area, teaching high school English and a guidance counselor. So was I really prepared for the financial Bay Street? No. Why would that stop me? I have to say, I love challenges. I knew who I was, and I liked that kind of challenge.
Yeah.
And did I care if they loved me? No. So I think mentally I was okay if you didn't like me. I had children who loved me, and mother.
You didn't need that external validation, because so what I'm hearing is you had a will, and the focus was for the kids. And you didn't need external validation. This was a question, and you didn't overthink it. It was just one foot in front of the other.
And if I had thought about it, Catherine, I wouldn't have done it.
No. And that's...
My daughters are, one daughter and the other came, and we had a meeting in the driveway of this place I live. I sat in a walker, and because I have cancer, it's doubly difficult for them that they can't see me. So I come down and I sit in a walker outside, freezing.
Yeah.
They drive up in their big cars. One opens the door and goes, 20 feet from me. The other opens the door and goes 20 feet the other way. I'm deaf, so it was quite interesting.
Oh, yes.
guys, you ladies should go home, kiss your children, and thank God you got them. And so you belong to this generation that it all, you want to fix it tomorrow.
Absolutely, the quick fix,
It's not great, but accept it, move on, and do the best you can. It will happen that we will get outside again, but it might not happen for a long time.
Yeah.
I had a really nice visit, so I'm going inside now. Yeah, and I think that IQ really has nothing to do with how resilient you are.
No.
And I think it becomes much more about your emotional IQ, and it also becomes in these kinds of times, you cannot be anxiety ridden because you can't control. So control people also have a really hard time.
Yeah.
I am a bit of a control person. Like if I ask you to do something, I friggin' want it done. For people who are anxiety ridden and they are control freaks,
because they're afraid to make mistakes, right? And that's the perfection.
And imperfection. And then it's hard in this type of environment because you're in such close quarters. You see everybody doing what they shouldn't be doing, in your opinion, and you worry about the future. So
that's why you have to really inhabit where we are in the present.
Yeah. I never grew up wanting to be a pension investment consultant, but that's what I was. And you know what? I liked it because I liked teaching. I enjoyed teaching, and so I made it seem like I was teaching people who I don't think they really wanted to know all the time, but I kind of wanted to tell them what they should think, so I did. But it's a funny life. But
you did it to help people, right? To help guide.
I had that in my mind because I was quotes pension investment consultant. Like if you invest their monies, it wasn't personal monies, it was billions of dollars of big corporate money. And so if you invested it well, you could argue that it helped the corporation, but it also helped the individuals who contributed to that, well as the corporation contributed. So if you did well, it was a win-win all the way around. So when I looked in the mirror and said, what do you do? I had to say, to satisfy my ego, was that I was trying to help somebody.